Morning. It is 8:09, April 22nd. I'm coming off of Nero in Gatlinburg. Came in and stayed at the Motel 6 last night. Got to hang out with my peeps, have some Mexican food, and stayed up way too late watching YouTube videos and editing, whatnot. And I am making my way down to the NOC in Gatlinburg, trying to catch the 8:30 shuttle back to Newfound Gap to get back on trail this morning. Woo! Oh, it's gonna be a good day. It is cold today. Look at that, that's ice. Ice on the trail. Man, I'm so glad I didn't stay out last night. Whew. That sunshine feels glorious. Check it out. Snow on the mountain. And speaking of mountains, there's my buddy Sasquatch. I tell you what, this hiking thing is self-feeding. The more I do it, the more I love it. Feels so good to be out here. I mean, it's like being on a continuous high. And also getting over kind of the fear of the cold and the cold exposure. It really makes me feel better about this whole thing. And man, I'm just enjoying every step. So beautiful.
No, we brought it in because there was a coon out there and I think he liked this stuff.
Oh, is that what you guys were talking about?
Yeah, he come down.
Well, we made it to the intersection with the Boulevard Trail, which goes to Mount LeConte. And we've got 2/10 of a mile to Icewater Spring. 1.3 to Charlie's Bunyan. We got to check that out, Wanderer.
Oh, yeah. That's a famous place.
Yeah, for sure.
But he'd come over, I think he sent her a song that kind of really freaked me out at first. Because she was trying, going on vacation, and so she was working that last Saturday and last Sunday.
Oh, the views.
Oh, the views, my
As far as the eye can see.
Hey, man. I think there was a book of the ATs. That's what they called it, as far as the eye can
Oh, wow. Go ahead. Sasquatch and Wanderer. Good company out here. So the famous Charlie's Bunyan. We cannot bypass this guy.
If we can get around, we gotta come back this way, right?
Yeah, I think it may loop around. I'm not sure.
No, we'll take it back though.
Check it out. We got Teach and Clicks. And we're going to check out Charlie's Bunyan. Oh man, the views up here are amazing. Woo. Here's an interesting, smaller rhododendron. I'm gonna have to look up what this one is. I've seen it quite a few times now. I'm wondering if it's the same one I saw in Georgia. I don't know, but haven't seen them on the trail except for up here. It's pretty harsh conditions up here. There must be some tough little buggers. Charlie's Bunyan.
Woohoo! Teach sliding.
Wow.
This is, like I said, this is.
Well, I think I found my limit earlier. I was walking through a snowy area like this, and it was just a little bit wet, so it was kind of sticking to me. Couldn't get away from it. And man, it just pulled the heat right out of my body. So I was thankful to get to the top of the hill and take a little break. I think this has been the best day on trail yet. This hike, oh my God, the Smokies are amazing. So it is 4:15 in the afternoon. Peck's Corner Shelter is 0.4 that way, and Tri-Corner Shelter is another 5 miles ahead. And I'm hoping I don't regret this decision, but I think it makes sense to push on. Whoo-wee! In the words of my wise friend, Mr. Sasquatch, never pass up a view. So 7:20 in the evening. It was slow getting here, but we got here to Tri-Corner Shelter. Oh my God, there's a lot of people here. So I guess I can forget about getting a spot in the shelter. But anyway, good stuff. Glad to be here. Gonna find a spot to set up, get some food in me, and get warmed up. Hang out with my peeps for a few minutes. I'll check in later. Wow, look at all those bear bags. Hey! Hey, what's up, man?
But they probably are. Most of them not. What's your name, brother?
Vinny.
Vinny? Ooh.
No trail.
Alright, it is 7:18, April 23rd, at the Tri-Corner Shelter. Here's where I ended up sleeping last night. It got dark, and the shelter was completely full. There weren't really any spots. So I found a little bit of grass right there and just laid down and went for it. Slept pretty good. Got a little chilly last night. Well, that was almost solid. Alright, it's 8:52. Cold start, or I'm sorry, slow start this morning. Late start. That's where I slept. That was a good spot. It worked out really well. Alright, time to get moving. Get warmed up. So I got to show the struggles along with the good stuff. And this morning's been a struggle. It's cold. Trying to get warmed up. And these rocks have really slowed me down. About a mile an hour pace right now. But there's sunshine ahead. And we will get there eventually. So there was a few minutes of bad times. And now there's this. Wow. Ooh, hello, Gravy Trail. I'm on a bald and making up some time now. Good stuff. So beautiful. Just a little bit of, hell, there's snowflakes. I don't know if y'all can see that. So, Davenport Gap is my plan, and look at this, it opens up to a big view. God, the Smoky Mountains have been awesome. Yeah, it's starting to snow again. Oh, that's cool. Ha. All right. This is a beautiful section. And it's snowing. Coming up on 1 p.m. and just creeping along. I'm making terrible time today. I've only done 4.6 miles, I think, so far today, which is pretty pitiful. But I've got 10 more to go. And if I have to walk all night, I'll do what I have to do. The Cosby Knob shelter. And apparently there was some aggressive bear activity here, and they closed the shelter. What I heard is that a bear got into a tent with a guy and got his backpack and left with it. And of course he claims there was no food in the backpack, but I don't believe that. 4:54. I'm in Roto land again. The ground is wet where it's been raining. I've got on my rain gear, or at least my rain jacket anyway. So that softens everything up, makes it a little easier. Got 4.6 miles to go. Get to Davenport Gap shelter and wrap it up for the night. Thought about going to Standing Bear, but I think I'm just going to wait and do it in the morning. Just past the turnoff for Mount Camerer, the tower on Mount Camerer. And dang it, I've seen that in Evan's backpacking videos before. I'd like to see it, but I don't really have time to go over there right now. So I'm going to have to come back and hike this area again for sure and check it out. It's 7:02 p.m. and somehow I still have just over 2 miles to get to the shelter. Something else I was thinking about is that, you know, since yesterday I did 15.8, 15.7 or 8, something like that, and then 14.6 today. I think it makes sense to just go ahead and keep pushing, 15-mile range to just increase my overall average. Alright, Saturday, April 24th. It is 8:41. Slept in the shelter last night. This is the Davenport Gap shelter, and it's like a compound, the bear compound. We were all in there last night, had our bear bags hung inside, and but we were snug as a bug. So it's raining this morning, light rain. Gonna head on down to Standing Bear, pick up a resupply box, and hopefully get a shower. Have a good morning, y'all.
Yeah, you too, man. You too. See you there.
All right. Back on trail this morning, walking in the rain, and feeling pretty good. Feet are a little tender, but they've done 30 rocky miles in the last 2 days, so that's understandable. All right, looks like this must be Davenport Gap, and this marks the end of the Smoky Mountain National Park. Beautiful. All right, for those interested, this is just off of Interstate 40 on exit 451, coming down onto the road. Oh, look at that! Trail magic! Woo! Hey there! So this is insane. My wife is doing trail magic and surprised me and all the other hikers And this is the discerning hiker. He's working on a hostel. Gonna have it open in September. Check out Evan's backpacking videos. He just he got to go in and check out the progress in the hostel so far. So
follow me building it on my channel.
oh yeah, okay, even better. Go to the Discerning Hiker's channel and follow him building it. Can't wait till he gets it open. It's gonna be awesome. Woo! Take care, Moses.
Bye.
Parka. Doc.
Yeah.
I hung around with Mrs. Shoes and the rest of the hikers till 12:30, and she surprised me. Such an amazing surprise. Thank you so much, baby.
It was fun. I like doing trail magic.
All right, here we go. Follow the AT to Interstate 40 and go underneath. There goes Mrs. Shoes. I can't believe she drove 3.5 hours down here to surprise me and to do trail magic for the other hikers. All right, headed to Standing Bear. We'll follow the blazes. All right, there's I-40, and then the gravel road keeps going that way. And here we go back on the AT. Or back into the woods, I mean. I'm so amazed to see this. I am on the AT just north of I-40 on my way to Standing Bear, and I came across some mountain laurels that are in the early stages of blooming. That is so awesome. All right, I just met Rain Man on the trail, and he told me instead of taking the gravel that I could take the Blue Blaze and follow it up a little further towards Standing Bear and avoid some gravel. So I'm pretty grateful for that tip. Look at this place, so cool. Little individual hiker cabins. Check it out, Standing Bear. Joe and Elise are here. And I see lots of hikers. Hey there, how's it going?
Tennessee.
Tennessee, good to meet you, sir. This looks like a really cool place. All right. All right, it's 2:30 and I was able to get in, get my resupply box, see some really cool peeps. And now we're headed back down, get back on trail. There's a tent site about 5 miles up. Gonna kind of make that primary goal, and then we'll see, reevaluate. But Doc and a couple others are gonna stop up there, so that's right now that's my stopping point. We'll see how it goes. So it is 3:33 in the afternoon, and I am just moseying up the trail, catching up on some email, a couple of other things while I've got signal, and been walking real slow, enjoying the time. So far I've been climbing ever since I left the hostel, and that's good. To be honest with you, my favorite is climbing. Feels good to go uphill. You know, the cardio is a little bit to work out, but it gets the juices flowing. It feels good, and there's no impact like there is, you know, going downhill. You have to put the brakes on with every step. You gotta take the good with the bad. But I definitely enjoy the uphill sections and the flat, smooth sections along the ridge tops. I have to say those are my favorite. All right, I am 0.8 of a mile from the campsite. I'm at almost at the very top of Snowbird Peak. It's like 4,260 feet of elevation. Here's a view of the station on Snowbird. Pretty neat. So finally reached the peak, and then this is what I was surprised with. Look at that. Look at the clouds over there on the mountains. Fantastic. And somebody's gonna wake up and enjoy this wonderful view. So it is 6:51 and I've arrived at the campsite that I talked with Doc and a couple others about staying at tonight. Looks like a good spot. There's lots of leaves. There's a little bit of cover. It's supposed to rain tonight, so I'm going to pick out a spot and set up the tarp. You know, I'm pretty happy about being here early, so I can pick out a good spot, get set up, and actually have a few minutes to kind of enjoy myself and relax. All right, picked out a good spot to sleep and then set up the tarp around it. Here's what I've got. Expecting rain tonight. And President joined me. She's getting set up over there. We are a couple of miles away from a shelter that's been known to have some recent bear activity, so hopefully we won't have any issues here. But anyway, yeah, I went with the diamond setup. I like that one for rain. It works really well. And I can adjust it and pull it down later on if I need to. Got my gear explosion in there. But I think I'm setting up for a good night's sleep.